it's time for Sports on Pulse, and my name is Abigail Senasusu. Week 3 of the 2017-2018 Ghana Premier League season entered midweek today, and we have some games that are currently underway, most of which are in the second half. Kotoko against Mediama was delayed because of heavy downpour at the Takwa and Aboso Park in Takwa, but currently the second half has already started, and see if Kotoko can get a point or grab all 3 points from the TNA Park. But there's been some interesting results. 11 Wonders reviving themselves and making people ask their questions as to really if they are ready for this league. They already beaten Bechem United by some 3-0 there in Bechem. We'll go into the games, but with me here in studio is my colleague Selwyn Saki. Selwyn, thank you for joining us.
Anytime.
But let's look at the Ghana Premier League, and so far 3 weeks, are you impressed with their kind of play?
Yeah, if you look at the football-wise, fantastic. The boys are playing well. They've shown that they were ready to play all along because of the delay. But if you look at the organizations when it comes to the problems we've had in Bechem already, whereby we can't even play games because some people are taking over our stadiums and all that, that's a problem that we are facing. And that's what we didn't want, and it's also going to create more problems. And we are also here backdoor that there are other litigations that are coming out, but we've not heard them outside yet. But in terms of football and ground, what the boys are doing, they look ready, but administration-wise, we are not ready.
But let's quickly go through the results first, and then we come to that game. Wafaa already are beating Adriana Stars 2 goals at home. Interallies, that will be a later game with Liberty Professionals at the Cape Coast Stadium. Mediama, like I said earlier, just kick off the second half against Asante Kotoko. 11 Wonders are doing wonders and already are scoring Bechem United with 3 goals over the Ashanti Gold, making it 9 points in 3 games. They are beating Karela FC 2-0. Busuna Dwarfs had to folk. That game is slated for tomorrow at the Cape Coast Stadium. Dreams FC Wild Stars are also currently playing at the Cape Coast Stadium. Bekum Chelsea, Elmina Sharks will have to be postponed because the Church of Pentecost is using the Golden City Park for Easter Convention. But I want us to quickly look at Dreams FC Wild Stars. It's been shown live on television by the media rights owners. Let's look at the spectators at the stadium. Is it the best for our club? Dreams FC, I think, at the Theatre of Dreams in Daewoo would have arguably had a very good number of spectators.
You're very right, and what we saw today is not really good. There are people not at the stadium at all, and for Dreams and how they've carried themselves, winning the G8 or the whole of social media buzz, how they've carried themselves, we expect them to have a lot of fans following them. But we could blame it on him being a weekday. We can say that the fans are working and all that. But then if the football was much attractive and they wanted to watch, definitely nothing should stop them from watching football.
You don't also think if Dreams FC are played at their home grounds that their fans know them on the midweek? Yes, we know that they might not get all the fans they would want, but at least playing in an empty stadium will not be the best. It's not the best at all, and it doesn't even give the players a morale to get what they want, because they like the fans to be cheering them up to be doing very well. But at the moment, Dreams is leading. Nonetheless, they are still trying to get the 3 points. Interestingly, Adriana Stars, are they not stretching themselves? You arrived in Ghana last Friday. You quickly rushed to play Elmina Sharks in Elmina, and then you rush back to Sogakope to play Wafaa. I think they should have rested. Of course, and if you're able to travel all the way to Elmina and now Sogakope and all that, it's a bit tiring for them. Coming from Africa, jet lag and all those things is going to really affect them, and that's how they are down by 2-0. I mean, Wafaa, if you go to their home, it's very difficult, and if you go to their home when you are tired, it will be looking. I remember the season Adriana Stars won the league. They just had to get a point from Sogakope, so they should know that it's not an easy grounds at all. But Wafaa, I think they quickly revised their notes and picked themselves up after they drew with Asante Kotoko. They came down to Accra, play Liberty Professionals, and shocked them by some 3-1 at the end of that game. So West Africa Football Academy, are the boys ready? Have they started from where they left off last season? A lot of us thought that since they had sold the big names that made all their rounds last season, nothing was going to work for them. Are they really getting back into the game?
Well, yeah, you can say that, because most of us saw them having a fortress at home. We know that when you go to their home, Sogakope, it's really difficult to grab a point over there. The problem they had was always going away. They were losing a lot of games away, and then with the way they started the season, an away game, how they performed, it looks like the boys that are there are learning a lot and they're getting matured. The key players have left, but then I know that the coaching system over there is going to guide the ones that are coming through, and then they'll be a force to reckon with.
Yeah, but let's see, Kumasi Asante Kotoko also dropped out of the Confederations Cup managed a point from Wafaa and then won their last game, and they are playing at the TNA Park. They've played 14 times there already, and they've won 8 out of that. It looks like a more comfortable zone for them, but at the moment they are playing goalless.
Well, yeah, if you can tell, it's a tough game for them, and first off, early days they'll have a bit of problems. Kotoko themselves are not going to make it easy for them at the moment, and Mediama look like they're going to control the game, and as you saw in the first half how they played, but we are hoping that they're going to get good results at home.
No, okay. 87 minutes played so far across the various league centers, but for Mediama and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, it wouldn't be more than 10 minutes in the second half since they had to delay because of that heavy downpour. But let's quickly run through the results again. As Ashanti Gold that are leading at the Linkley Sports Stadium 2-0 against Karela FC. Bekum Chelsea would have to wait to a later date. Dreams FC at the Cape Coast Stadium are leading Wa All Stars by a lone goal. And Ebusuan Dwarves had to folk that will be played tomorrow. 11 Wonders 3-0 winners at home. At the moment, Mediama SC are drawing with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. West African Football Academy are beating Aduana Stars after 77 minutes 2-0. And Interallies Liberty will wait till 6 p.m. to see what will happen at the Cape Coast Stadium. Well, that'll be all for sports, and my name is Abigail Senasisu.